Hello, welcome to a conversation with Alicia Nagel of Hustle with Aloha and Nikki Kimura. Today, we're going to talk about tips for entrepreneurs on getting your Google business profile verified. Nikki is an SEO pro. Nikki, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes. Thank you, Alicia, for having me today. My name is Noriko Nikki Kimura. I am an SEO specialist and I own a digital marketing company called Web On Point SEO, where I help business owners to increase their online presence and grow their revenue.
That's awesome. And you guys, anybody who's listening, we got the idea to do this video because, as you know, I'm in marketing and I work with a lot of entrepreneurs who are starting their businesses, and so does Nikki. And we realized we both come across a lot of small business owners and entrepreneurs who are just struggling to get their business their Google business profile verified. And it's so frustrating because we want to help, but it's really something that the business owner has to do themselves. So I guess maybe first of all, Nikki, do you want to take a crack at quickly talking about what is a Google business profile and why it's important?
Yes, sure. So Google Business Profile is a free business listing that Google provides that helps your business get discovered by potential customers on Google Search and Google Maps. And having a Google Business Profile is super important because it increases your online presence within the local community, helps customers find you easily on Google Search and Maps, and builds trust through reviews. You can also showcase your business by posting pictures and business updates, or if you have promotion, you can mention that on Google Business Profile too.
And you can get reviews there too, right? It's a great way to
Yes.
collect reviews.
So, well, let's say when I go to the restaurant, I usually go to Google search and check the
Me too.
reviews. Yeah, I know. I do a funny thing. I start from the one star review. That's where I usually start. What people do not like about the business.
Oh,
That's what I usually do. I never really read five reviews because sometimes five-star reviews, people ask friends and family members to leave the good
totally.
reviews. So sometimes I don't believe it.
That makes total sense. Yeah, no one pays for a one-star review.
Yeah. Also, I check when the business get the one-star review, I see how they respond back to
Mm,
the one-star review to see how sincere they are when someone complains about their business. So
mm.
that's why I usually pay attention to.
That's a good lesson for everyone listening, isn't it? You can't make them go
Hmm.
away, but they can win you business. Who would have thought?
Right. Not responding back to them is the worst thing you can do as a business owner. Always reply back to them, good or
That,
bad.
that's great advice. Um, so I guess also another question that we should answer is what is it about the Google verification process that means a business owner or employee needs to do it themselves? Like, why can't we do it for them? Because we're in this industry.
Yes. So being verified means that you have to show Google that you are the legitimate owner of the business. Sorry, legitimate owner or of the business. So why you cannot do it by yourself? So there are actually different verification methods that Google provides. People nowadays think you always have to shoot a video and send it to Google. But sometimes Google asks you to verify through a postcard, and that means you have to have access to a US postal mail to receive
Mm.
the email. And if it
To
is
receive the postcard,
verified,
yeah.
yes, I sometimes I still see it. If it's verified by text or phone, that means you have to be able to receive text or even the phone call, which not everyone can do it.
Mm.
So Yeah, because of this, that's not something other people can do. For example, like a digital marketer like myself, I cannot do that on behalf of my clients. I can be next
Right.
to them when they get
Right.
verified. That's what I usually do.
Oh, that's nice. You like walk them through it.
Yes, I usually do a Zoom call and then go through the process because until we actually ask to verify, we don't know how Google is going to ask my client to verify.
Right.
So sometimes they say, oh, okay, we're going to do it by text. It happens multiple times. They keep sending text. We keep entering the codes, reply back to Google. They keep rejecting it.
Mm.
So if you get lucky, you have a choice to get verified through different method. Like, okay, now I choose email, or even if you get super lucky, you get a choice to actually speak to one of the Google representative over
That would be
Zoom.
nice.
Actually, Google Meets because it's Google.
Right. Right. Google Meet, of course.
Yes.
Um, and so, I guess via text is pretty straightforward. You just enter the code several times. And if it's an email, you can click on something. If it's a Google Meet call, you can have that conversation and they'll ask you for what they want. Um, I feel like the trickiest one is the video. So
Yes,
do
it
you want to
is.
talk? Yeah, yeah. They do give loose guidelines, but maybe we should go through those and like expand a little bit upon what they mean and what we've seen work and not work.
Yeah, sure. So, loose guidelines are so first of all, you have to tell Google your business is actually located where you are. So, the exterior shots, meaning a clear view of your business storefront, if you have a store actually, with the visible signage.
Hmm.
Or if you live in suburb two, if the street actually has a sign on the street, you can show the street signs, the name of the street or the avenue or the nearby landmarks that everyone recognize it and show it on the video.
Maybe even
So
like
Google
another,
actually know.
maybe even like another business that's Google verified or something next door.
That's a great idea. So recently I helped someone, actually her business was in the shopping mall. So this is kind of
Tricky.
hard, right? So
Yeah.
I asked her so the shopping mall usually have directory, right? With the
Hmm.
map. So I told her to shoot the mall map with their company name on the map.
Nice.
Yeah, to show that they actually exist within the shopping center rather than go from one entry from the shopping center and drive over to in
Right.
front of their office. It's a huge property, so it's kind of impossible for them.
Right. I feel like that was a hiccup that I encountered. I showed the street sign by my place of work, and then in order to make it a short video, I literally had to like run with my running shoes on to the front of the
The
building. And I
video
can
is
only,
actually going up and
yeah,
down.
it's probably so bumpy. The person was probably like, "I'm not watching this," and they're just like rejected it. I need a chauffeur or a driver or something to help me, I think.
Right. That's a tricky one. Yes. I'm sorry you needed to go through
I'm still working
that.
on it. It's a very timely video. Okay, so that's
Yeah,
the
I know.
exterior. And then once you
Yes.
go in the front door, there's more stuff that they want to see, right?
Mm-hmm. Just for the interior shots, once you go inside, so hopefully you can show Google like a business name displayed on the wall, or you have a permanent
Hmm.
fixtures, something Google can actually see. And if you sell merchandise, and you can show inventory for the sale to show
Hmm.
Google, you actually run business over there.
Right.
Or you can show the work area showcasing some business tools or equipment used. For example, my business is digital marketing. So I can show my workstation with multiple monitors and laptop, some kind of the video recorder on top of my monitor. That's something I can show.
Nice. Do you think it's
And
important to show like stuff on the screen, or is that going too far?
I don't think so. When I got verified, I don't really have to show much. I just show that here's my monitor, laptop, and I have my pens and pens and
Mhm.
books and all the materials. That's pretty much all I showed.
Nice. Okay. Um, and then what else? I know it's a laundry list. Let's see.
Yeah, so you have to show that you actually own the business. So some example you can do is accessing employee-only areas, such as stuff break room. Sometimes you have to use the card or the fob to enter
Hmm.
employee-only area, like kitchen, bathroom, or storage room. Or if you own actually the storefront, I mean the restaurant, or you sell merchandise, you can open a cash register, or you can unlock the point of sale system. And also what you can do is you can enter your office or the store by use the key, unlocking the entrance door and actually go inside the
Smart.
office or the
That makes
store.
sense. I'm realizing
Hmm.
now as we're going through this, totally selfish. I use I have an app that unlocks the door to my co-working facility. And I'm like,
Hmm.
I don't know how, if I'm making the video, how am I going to use the phone to unlock the door? I really do need another person because I think I could just log into my Google account on someone else's phone, assuming they'll let me record the video with their phone, and then I can still use my phone to get in the front door.
Do you have an iPad? Can you unlock it by
I,
using iPad?
an iPad, I don't know. It's an app that's on my phone. So I think I need the app on my phone to unlock the door, but I could record the video from the iPad actually. That's a good idea, right?
Should be okay. Or you can install the app on iPad and you can show iPad as you unlock the door and enter.
Mm,
You can shoot the video.
that's a good point. Yeah, I'm not sure if I wonder how I think they installed it when I first signed up, so I'm not sure if I can get it on multiple devices, but either way, this is good.
Mm.
This is there's options. I
Yes,
appreciate
there.
it.
You cannot get the actual key card, right, from your office.
No, it's
Mm.
only an app. Yeah. They're like high tech,
Yeah.
which is great, unless we're
Good and
trying to do
bad.
this. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, totally.
Yeah. Also, you can show some kind of the branding element, meaning you can show a vehicle with business logo. We call it as car wrap. So sometimes like a contractors, they show up with in their truck, and usually trucks has a blending logo, just very bright. So it's also part of their advertisement tactics. So
Nice.
that's always works. Or you can show marketing materials like flyers or the business card. If you run, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
have a spas, you always have brochures
Mm-hmm.
for
Good
business. So that's
idea.
something you can show. Or like yourself, you own the business, digital marketing. If you have actual pamphlet, you can actually show it on the video.
I do. Yeah, I did do that. You know that it's interesting you mentioned the vehicle because you mentioned a vehicle wrap, but some people just use a magnet on their car. So that's
Hmm.
it's another thing to encourage you to brand your vehicle at least temporarily or now and again so that you can include it in the video.
Yes, definitely. You can almost buy anything from Amazon nowadays. So,
It's so true. Or
and you can
Vistaprint.
customize it.
Yeah,
Yes.
actually Vistaprint does them pretty reasonable. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you can do. And other thing, this is quite important too. When you shoot a video, you have to pay attention to the video file size.
Mm, Yes.
So meaning you have to keep the file size around 75 megabytes and video resolution of 720p or higher, but not too high because the higher resolution means it increase the file size.
Right.
And sometimes you encounter the problem when you're trying to upload it. And try to keep it under 2 minutes or so, but shorter is better, usually.
So under 2 minutes. You
Mhm.
said 75 megabytes or smaller,
Or smaller.
and
And the resolution
72.
72p or higher, because if it's blurry, Google doesn't accept it. But if it's
Mm.
super crisp image, that means it's going to increase the file size. And then after you shoot the video, you try to upload it, Google won't accept it.
So it's like a sweet spot. And then you said that's probably going to be less than 2 minutes. Because I think they do say you can technically make it up to five, which is annoying because that's a huge file. So it sounds like you should try to shoot for under 2 minutes.
Yes, shorter. I feel like shorter is better if it's passable because if it's after all, it's a human, right? Someone from Google works for Google, watch the video. If it's too long, I don't know. I have very short, how do you call it?
Attention span.
Um, yeah, attention span. So
Same for all of
shorter
us,
is
I
better.
feel you. That's funny. Okay.
Yeah, but keep it under 2 minutes. If it's longer, again, it's going to increase the file size, and most likely you're going to have a problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I've seen
And
online some people are like, oh yeah, I narrated the whole thing. And then other people, I didn't speak during mine. What do you think works well for the audio?
as for audio, I usually not recommend. I ask them not to show your face, first of all, and not
Hmm.
to speaking, meaning some people try to explain, I'm in front of my office, I'm using my key, opening the door. So you don't have to say anything. You don't speak in, you don't have to explain anything. And also, this is something important. Make sure you do not show any personal revealing information on the video
Hmm.
because you don't know where the information leaks, right? So the example would be a bank account or tax ID number or any kind of identification numbers,
Interesting.
put you at risk
So maybe
being
you
like
shouldn't.
exposed.
Yeah. I know some like I used to help run an Airbnb and we had to have our like tax transient accommodation like license on the wall. I would have shown that, but it sounds like maybe that is a bad idea, like your
If
business
the
license.
if it's publicly revealed, let's say on the Airbnb booking page, or if they have a own website and it's listed,
Mhm.
I would say that's okay. Sometimes
Okay.
contractors they show their license number on the website as a
Hmm.
proof that
That's a
they're
good point.
legit
Right.
business. But
Or like a real
I would
estate agent.
Right, those are fine, but not your tax ID number, meaning your SSN number or EIN numbers. Those are the bad ones to show.
Okay. Okay. And um I have in my notes here, I remember you saying that make sure all the information in the video matches your Google business profile. For
Yes.
example,
Hmm.
my business name is Alicia Nagel Creative. That's my consulting business, and my logo says ANC. So my if I show my sign, it says ANC, but my business Google business profile, I wrote Alicia Nagel Creative. So I should probably write ANC dash like Alicia Nagel Creative so that they match.
Yes, name matching, and also if you use your phone number to prove the ownership of the business, make sure the phone number matches too.
Hmm.
So
Oh
it
yeah.
actually happened to me because when I registered my business, I used my cell phone number, but on Google Business Profile, I used my business phone number. But when it came to speaking with one of the representative from Google, she does not take it because my business registration number does not match the one on my Google business profile phone number. So I needed to change my Google business profile phone number to match my business registration number,
What's your business
phone number.
registration number? You mean like with the state or something?
Yeah, sorry. So the phone number, I think when I registered my business in the state of Hawaii, I think I
Hmm.
needed to enter my phone number, which I used my personal cell phone number.
Right, because you don't
But
have a business phone yet. That makes
yeah,
sense.
so Google Business Profile, I use my business phone number, but Google doesn't take it. There's a mismatch, so they rejected it. So after I changed my phone number on the Google Business Profile, then they verified my Google Business Profile.
Interesting.
So
Yeah.
if you use the address, so address, phone numbers, these are the biggest one. Name
So,
can be different a little bit.
hmm. Oh, do you think the initials is okay?
Initial, probably I would not suggest to do it, but sometimes, let's say my company's web endpoint SEO LLC, but my Google business profile is web endpoint SEO. That's okay.
Hmm. Yeah, I definitely don't plan on changing my logo just to get my business Google verified. So it sounds like I should probably put ANC either before or after Alicia Nagel Creative so that it's there somewhere since the
Right.
signage says that and my logo says that. Yeah, that's interesting. I think a lot of companies run into that. I mean, I do logo design, so I know for sure that a lot of times my clients they pick a really long name when they start the business and then they soon realize when their employee answers the phone, they don't want to say the whole thing or the
Right,
client just
right.
abbreviates it because they don't want to say it and it's like it happens to them without them intending. Um and that's interesting for your phone number, when you discovered that, does that mean that your Google business listing has to have your personal phone number on it?
When you register your business, make sure you have your business phone number ready, which I failed to do. I thought, okay, I'm starting the business. I'm just gonna, register in the state of Hawaii, and I just didn't think much. I just used my personal cell phone number.
Ugh.
Yeah, yeah.
I really feel like they should. I mean, it's a good thing we're doing this video. I'm not sure how many people will watch this before they do it. I feel like you would only watch this after you had issues with it, unfortunately. But it does seem like one of the first things you should do is set up your Google business profile, but it sounds like you should actually set up everything else first. Like maybe
Now,
even. Hmm?
oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, no, I was just realizing that was the mindset that I went into it with, but it sounds like maybe now the case, or maybe I was just wrong. It sounds like you should have other stuff set up first.
Yes, I would say before you apply for Google Business Profile, make sure which phone number to use and which address you use. And
Mm,
also, nowadays it's harder and harder to get the business verified. Google is really tough. So
hmm.
I suggest to have social media accounts first and constantly, like, regularly post something for a month or so, or create a digital directory such as Yelp, any kind of social accounts or yellow pages and start leaving a digital footprint that Google can recognize before you start applying. I mean, before you apply for Google Business Profile.
Right.
Yeah, for that again, you have to know which phone number and the address you use.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah. That's really interesting. Um, so okay, so we've provided all these. Admittedly, I think people who are going to watch this, unfortunately, probably are already having issues. So say say like especially in my case, like say I submitted a video, Google rejected it. Then what? Am I like that's it, or like how do we make sure? Are there other ways other things that we could do to make sure that they're happy and they're going to accept it?
So first thing you can try is give your second shot. So considering what we discussed today, take another video and send it to them. That's the first thing you can do. And still you get rejected, as just mentioned, sign up for online business directories that actually
Mm.
help. Well, that's what we call citations in
Oh, with that
digital.
phone number,
Uh,
that
yes,
address.
phone
That
number
makes
and the
sense.
address and the business name. Start telling Google, hey, we actually own the business. Look at all those directories. We actually exist. So that's something you can do before you reshoot the video and send it to them. And
Which ones do
also,
you recommend? Are there ones that are like more reputable than others?
um, so as for SEO ranking, there it's better to create a citation that's related to your business, right? So, for example, if I were helping, let's say, landscaper, I
Hmm.
will help them create an account with Yelp or maybe Angie's because they're reputable, right? When it comes to contractors. If you own, let's say, restaurants or like bakeries, some kind of eateries. I can't really think which one is good for them, but I would suggest them to create their business listing somewhere, all other restaurants uh, creating their account with.
Gotcha. Maybe they're on like Uber Eats or something like that.
Yes, that's a great idea. Yeah. Something like that. And also, this is just under testing. It's not a definite answer.
Right.
This is only
Right.
what I'm suspecting, but I
Right. These
have a
are
feeling
offerings
that,
that we're making to the Google gods and hope that they accept them. It's not
yeah,
guaranteed.
yeah. Just one thing is that I have a feeling that if you run Google Ads, actually, it might help your Google business profile get verified more quickly and easier.
Money does
Perhaps
lubricate the old,
because I
lubricates the
know,
engine.
yeah, because
That's
Google knows that you're
interesting.
paying customer to them. Like, why don't I just go ahead and approve them so they keep paying to us?
Yeah, I don't want to get in your way. Please don't let me stop you from giving me money. That's a
Yeah,
really
start
good point.
sending us
Yeah.
money. So, but this is just a testing. But as long as I have seen, I helped someone whose Google business profile got suspended after she changed. I think it was a address, not knowing it's gonna get her business profile get suspended. But since she was in the process of running Google Ads, just a one shot, super easy video, her business profile, she got it back.
Look at
They
that.
reinstated. Yeah, it was really quick. And someone else, he is not currently running business Google Ads, but he used to run Google Business. I'm sorry, Google Ads. And when he finally decided to have Google Business profile, super easy text verification right
That's
there
like ideal. That's the
instantly.
best, right?
Hmm. So
Um,
yeah, as a
you know, I'm
last,
I'm realizing like if you get a business landline and they want to do text verification, that's not going to work, huh? It's got to be like
no.
some sort of like ironically a Google Voice number that you can get text messages or phone calls to your cell phone so that you can text back or some sort of system like that.
I think I think Google knows what number is a cell phone, which one is a landline.
Mm,
Yeah.
they're so
Or
smart. You're probably right.
yeah. And like the state I live in Hawaii, state of Hawaii. Google Voice number doesn't work. They don't provide to Hawaii residents. Actually, we cannot get the number.
Yes. Yeah, I used to live in Hawaii and I just had to use a 503 area code. Yeah. I actually changed my cell phone number so that I could have a local number when I moved there so that
Mm.
I felt local.
Okay.
And I kept it. I'm back on the mainland now. Nobody here seems to care, so no big deal. But kind of a big deal in Hawaii. Yeah.
It is, but yeah, so as like nothing else worked, probably you can run Google Ads for very low budget, even for a couple months to see if it helps.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you don't have to spend very much on Google Ads, right? Like, what would you say is like, well, actually, this is a good opportunity to you help your clients with running Google Ads. What would you say would be like a minimum just to like get this done? And then what would be like a good budget to like actually see traction as a small business, do you think?
It depends on the industry, but I mainly help home service-based contractors.
That's
So
right.
for
Yeah.
minimum, they actually want to get leads. Minimum investment to pay Google, I usually recommend $1,000. Higher
A
is
month?
better, of yes, a month.
Yeah.
But if you just wanna show Google that you actually run business, you can pay as maybe like as low as $10 per day.
Oh, oh, $10
Just
per day. So like $300 or something like that.
it's not that bad because yeah, it's really rewarding to get Google Business Profile. So it or the investment. Yeah,
Yeah, especially if you're, like you said, a local like contractor, like that's huge. People want to
it
know
is. Yes.
house painter near me. You don't want a house painter in another state. That's not helpful.
Yep.
So once everybody follows our amazing guidelines in this video that you have outlined and they finally get their business Google verified, um, is that it? Do you think they need to do more after that? Is there like things they could do to like optimize it that are important, or can they just kind of set it and forget it?
Oh, you definitely have to optimize. Otherwise, all your efforts to get verified, it's just how to go down the drain. I guess that's how you guys call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so optimizing Google Business Profile is as important as ranking website, actually. Not
Mm.
many people realize that, but it is super important. And you will have a Google Business Profile with when they go to your Google Business Profile, they can see your contact information, your phone number, or the website, the way to contact you, and also your business hours and type of services you can provide to them. And also, this I tell everyone all the time. So if you rank on Google Business Profile and your business is listed on the top three, usually, when you search something, only three businesses are listed, right?
Mhm.
So if you can get that top three spots, that means you get free leads through Google Business Profile. Meaning that, for example, you're a roofer, you own the business, you're a roofer, and run Google Ads. So you may need to pay between $30 to $50, depends on the state. Sometimes you have to pay like $80 every time when someone clicks your ad. Google Ads, that's pretty high. But
Mhm.
if someone sees your name on the Google Business Profile and listed the top three, and hey, let me just call this guy and make a phone call, it's completely free.
Right. They might not have to click it at all. And when you say you only
Mhm.
see the top three, what you mean is there's only three sponsored listings before the organic listings show up, right?
Usually so that's how it goes. Usually Google Guarantee Ads, that's the one with the green check mark on it. That always comes on top. And the next one depends on how much they're paying. If they're paying high to Google, next one you see is sponsored,
Mm.
right? And then that's actually the uh, website ranking. And then it comes to three business listed right next to Google Map. That's the area that Google Business Profile show. Does it make sense? When you search Google, you see three business listed and there's a map right next to it.
Right, right.
Hmm.
I'm going to share this really quickly. So, can you see that?
Yes. That's the area. hmm
And
Sometimes you
hey,
see,
maybe only even two.
right now, I see three. Let me
Well,
see.
there's sponsored, and then there's the first. This one's not sponsored at all. So,
Oh, maybe because, yeah, really interesting. Two companies bidding over here.
hmm,
Usually only one or you don't see at all.
I
Could
bet
you
if we
scroll
did,
down a little?
oh yeah, sure,
Oh, actually, could you go back to the search
yeah.
page?
What would you like me to type in?
That's fine, Melbourne. Could you just scroll down as is?
Yeah,
So you see the Google guarantees,
yeah.
and that's the paid advertisement. Yeah,
I
and
when I
then
first did
just
it, it wasn't. It was like the oh, that's funny. I had it. It was
and
like, do you want to see
then
more? And I clicked more, and then it revealed all of these. But at first, it only had two.
yeah, keep scrolling down for me and keep going. Yeah, this
Oh,
is the
this is what
area
you're
I'm
talking
talking
about.
about. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, three. One, two, three. You're so right.
So it's a great example, actually. You have to scroll down almost forever to get to this point. But if you pay Google, run Google ads, they're gonna put you on top.
Sponsored.
So that's the
Yeah.
reason that people actually pay Google. So their business is
Sponsored.
the first one people see when they do Google search.
And as we can see, this is LO roofing and this is CFL, but
These
those are not
people are paying to
necessarily the
Google.
closest. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They're not paying to Google, but they're listed top three. Some people actually trust these people better than Google guaranteed sometimes.
Well, it does list the number of reviews. I guess this does too. Holy crap, 1.7
Yes.
thousand. I guess if you've been in
Uh,
business for 21 years, that helps.
mhm.
And they're open 24/7.
Definitely does.
Well, I'll
Oh,
stop
wow.
sharing so we don't go. This is turning into an advertisement for roofclaim.com.
We should get paid by Google by advertising them.
All right, that'll happen. Um, Thank you so much. Is there anything else that you do to help businesses get found online besides this Google business stuff?
Yes. So main services we provide include website design, SEO services, and Google Business Profile optimization, of course, and paid advertising such as Facebook, Instagram ads, and Google ads, and reputation management. And in addition to offering SEO services, I'm on a mission to help businesses find valuable collaboration or referral partners. I think that's
Oh,
very important for everyone to thrive together. And
nice.
I currently serve as the vice president of the BNI chapter in Hawaii.
Oh my gosh,
And
that's funny. I'm president of the one here,
I
and
know.
that's
Are
funny.
we great?
Yeah. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, and actively networking with other business owners. Of course, someone in BNI, but outside BNI also. I just
Totally.
love networking with people, not only in Hawaii, but as well as on someone on the U.S. mainland.
Even someone
So,
in Florida like me.
yes, Florida. Sometimes internationally, I try to
Oh,
collaborate with someone. Yes, I
good for
have
you.
a referral partner in Ecuador too.
Wow. That's crazy. That's really cool.
Yeah, so you don't have to be my client, but if you are just interested in connected with other business professional, I will be more than happy just to connect you or other people
That's
who are interested in
awesome.
networking with the other business professional, just to
Cool.
expand, build a networking. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's awesome. And could you remind us
And
of your business name and then let us know what the URL is that we would type in to get to your website where we'll find your contact information and all of your socials and all that?
yes, my company name is Web On Point SEO.
Awesome.
And my company URL is www.webonpointseo.com.
Awesome. WEBONPOINT SEO.com. Is that right?
Yes, yes.
Fantastic. And I'll include it in the notes with this, but some people just listen and they don't read. So it's good to have it both ways. No judgment, they could be driving or running or
Yes, that's
something.
true.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having this conversation today. I'm hoping that people watch it because I think it'll be really helpful.
Thank you so much for having me. It was fun.
My
It's always
pleasure.
great to see you,
You
Alicia.
too. I know. I do have legs and a body. One day we'll see each other in person. But until then, it was lovely to see you
Yes.
virtually.
Okay. Have a
All
great day.
right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.